to how big changes are coming to public defense here in Oregon as the state grapples with a shortage.
Yesterday, 12 Oregonians were appointed to a new public defense commission set up to take over in January. Joel Jones digging deeper into these big changes.
I spoke with one of the newly appointed commission members who tells me this crisis has been caused by chronic underfunding for public defense and lack of a cohesive statewide system. That's why he says this new commission, along with recent historic funding, are steps in the right direction to getting this issue under control.
Good morning. We are, if you don't know, we are in the middle of a public defender shortage in the state of Oregon. We very regretfully do not have a lawyer to appoint for you.
It's an issue impacting nearly all parts of the criminal justice system, from overcrowded jails to pretrial releases and hundreds of case dismissals. The ongoing public defender shortage in Oregon remains at a crisis level, with district attorneys throughout the state calling for reform.
It is possible that some of the cases that we're prosecuting from these efforts will run into a lack of public defense attorneys, and we need to see more attorneys coming online so that we can see those cases be brought.
But now the state-funded public defense system is getting a rehaul after the passage of Senate Bill 337 this year, which looks to reform the system and helps establish criteria for the new team responsible. Yesterday, Oregon Supreme Court Chief Justice Megan Flynn appointed 12 Oregonians to serve on the new Oregon Public Defense Commission, which is slated to replace the current Public Defense Services Commission and the Office of Public Defense Services starting January 1st. We spoke with new appointee Brooke Reinhardt.
I'm honored to be joining a group of really distinguished people to do this. We have some returning commissioners who are real subject matter experts in public defense, and it's going to be a challenge because there's a lot of work to get our system up to the place where we're really ensuring constitutional representation for every person.
The new commission comes as state court data shows right now there are more than 3,000 people accused of crimes without an attorney and 130 still in custody. The majority of those cases are concentrated in Jackson, Multnomah, Marion, Clackamas, and Washington County. There is still one position open, but amid the new appointments, Chief Justice Megan Flynn stated in part, quote, "The effort and expertise of these commissioners will help bring stability to Oregon's public defense system and ensure that it serves all Oregonians who depend on dedicated and experienced public defense attorneys to protect their rights." We're told both the House and Senate Judiciary Committees are holding a joint meeting next week to get an update from OPDS. So, of course, we will continue to follow this story as it develops. Reporting in Portland, I'm Joelle Jones, KOIN 6 News.